Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. And our backyard is just a bit down the road at Red Oak. Good morning to you, Cara.
Good morning.
Well, there's always something exciting going on at the Wilson Performing Arts Center, and one coming up pretty soon is Harvey.
Absolutely.
So, some of us may have forgotten and some of us maybe didn't know. You better tell us the story of Harvey.
Okay, well, Harvey is an old show. It was actually written in 1944 by Mary Chase. And it was on Broadway for about a year, but it's probably best known for the 1950s movie remake of it with Jimmy Stewart, which is just a classic.
Absolutely. Jimmy Stewart was so good at so many things, and he was a great Harvey.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, what the story is about is this middle-aged gentleman who's a bit eccentric, and he suddenly befriends an invisible 6-foot, 3.5-inch rabbit. And this rabbit is a great friend of Elwood's, but no one else can see this rabbit. To the dismay of Elwood's sister and her family, they're just extremely embarrassed by Elwood and his behavior with his invisible rabbit. They decide to have him committed to a sanitarium. Well, there's all sorts of comedy that ensues, and at the end, you're kind of wondering who's the one that truly needs to be committed.
Yeah. We all have days like that, don't we?
Exactly. So it's just a great classic. It's it's just a feel-good story that is just stands the test of time. It's a really great story, and I think people will really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Now, who's performing in Harvey at the Wilson Performing Arts Center?
Well, we have a great cast. We have a mixture of Southwest Iowa, some of Southwest Iowa's finest. In the lead role of Elwood is Bill Danforth from Shenandoah. We have Carol Bellairs, who plays the sister Veda, and she's from Clarinda. We have another young lady from Clarinda by the name of Julie Carnes. We have some Griswold folks, Amber and Nathaniel Atkins, that are performing in the production. We have, we have Jason Schomburg from Stanton, and then we have a bunch of Red Oak folks, Elizabeth Dilley, Mary Jardin, Al Moore, Faye Branstetter, Paul Griffin, and Paul Richardson. And it is under the direction of Larry Branstetter here from Red Oak, who has a reputation of his own, and I think most everyone in Southwest Iowa probably knows Larry, so it'll be a great show.
And I have to go back to one name you mentioned there, because listeners at KJAN should recognize the name of Jason Schomburg, because we hear him on KJAN.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's great. And that's part of the fun of it, I think, is that people from the whole area. This is truly Southwest Iowa. It's not a Red Oak production.
It's really not. We have so many great performers in Southwest Iowa, and all of the productions that we've done here at the Wilson to date have included great casts from all over Southwest Iowa. Well, so it really is a gem for the entire area.
We probably should let people know the dates and times and costs, all that good stuff, so they get signed up.
The performances for Harvey are February 4th through the 6th and February 11th through the 13th. Now, Friday and Saturday evening, the shows are at 7:30, and we have Sunday matinees at 2:30 on the 6th and the 13th.
Okay.
Tickets are $16 for adults and $12 for students. If you're bringing a group of 10 or more, we'll give you a $2 discount. So that makes it pretty easy to find some friends to gather up a group and get a really nice discount on your ticket price. And you can call our box office at 623-3183 to make your reservation.
Okay, 623-3183. 3183.
Uh-huh.
And I'm guessing you're listed in the telephone book?
We are. If it's not listed as the Wilson Performing Arts Center, it might be listed as the Performing Arts and Education Association.
Okay. Sometimes we forget those phone numbers, so it's good to be able to check on it.
Exactly.
But Cara, I know that's your performance coming up really soon. I mean, February 4th. That's just around the corner.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow we open.
Yes.
So it is right around the corner.
you always have a lot of things in the works, and as I recall, you have classes going on continually.
We do. We offer dance classes. Joy Tunnicliffe from Clarinda comes up and does dance classes with the children on Tuesdays. So that's a real treat. We also have some spirit dance classes with Shauna Berendez from here in Red Oak. We offer guitar class with Guy Summers from Atlantic. And we also have strings classes with Rebecca Kia from Stanton. So we have a lot of things going on here all the time.
Yes, yes. Now, do those classes go on for a certain amount of time? I'm guessing if you're 3/4 of the way through, that's probably not a good time to join the class. But
well, we just started our second session, so we're a couple of weeks into it. But we can always ask the instructors. They're usually pretty open to letting new people join in. So you can certainly give us a call if you're interested.
Great, because those are opportunities that are not available in many other places. That's why you're doing it.
Exactly,
so.
Exactly.
That's great. Are there some set performances, some musicals or other plays that they're coming up here in the future?
We do have some great shows coming up. On February 19th, we were supposed to have the Van Cliburn pianist, Evgeny Bozanov, joining us, and for some reason his entire U.S. tour was canceled.
Oh.
So,
whoa.
So in his place, I have scheduled the John Morgan Big Band, and they are going to be coming in from Des Moines, and they will be performing here on February 19th at 7:30. Tickets are $20, and again, you can just call the box office at 623-3183 to make reservations for that show. It should be just a great evening of great old standards. You can't beat big band music. So.
Do you allow dancing in the aisles?
Sure. I'm not going to be one to break up anybody's good time.
As you know, some of that music brings back great times for people, and they can hardly sit still.
I understand.
Yes.
We also have a great Irish show coming up. Oh. It's called Jury's Irish Cabaret on March 12th, and that's at 7:30 p.m. This is a group straight from Ireland, and they are just a powerhouse. It's really, they call it a cabaret because there's singing, and there's dancing, and there's instrumental, and there's comedians, and it's just going to be a really fun evening to get you in the mood for St. Patrick's Day. So that's Jury's Irish Cabaret on March 12th.
Okay. Do you get to see any of these folks live? I'm sure you can go online and get an idea of these, but are some of these that you have the opportunity to kind of check out before you book them?
Well, if they are local, if they are performing somewhere local, I certainly go see them if I have the opportunity. A lot of it is recommendations from other people. Okay. And, some of it is, checking them out online and just going from there and hoping that we're going to get a great show.
So you didn't get to go to Ireland to preview these?
Unfortunately not. I would love to do that, though.
Absolutely. Now, we should probably talk about the opportunity for people to be members.
Absolutely. We have we have a couple of different options here. We have a patrons program where, we take donations from folks, and this gives you the opportunity to have your name in the program and just, be a supporter of the arts. And there's also ways to support the arts here at the Wilson beyond financially. We can use volunteers to help usher, to work backstage, to help do mailings, to help with workshops. There's all sorts of opportunities. So it's just a matter of giving us a call and giving us your name and say, I'm interested in ushering for an evening, or, what do you need help with? We need help during productions with makeup or with hair. There's just a kind of an endless list of things that are open to people who would like to get involved. But, of course, we're always looking for patrons. We are a not-for-profit organization. So we are privately funded, and we are always looking for assistance. Mm-hmm. And we take sponsors for shows, which is always a huge help in making these productions happen. So there's a lot of ways to get involved here at the Wilson.
Do you keep a closet of costumes? I'm just thinking, not that you want everybody bringing all their clothes they're getting rid of, but are there certain eras? I mean, do you try to keep a closet of costumes, or is that just?
We really do. We actually do. We because we've only been open 2 years, we're getting ready for our big 2-year anniversary here. We don't have a lot of costumes yet, but we definitely have some storage space, and if anybody wants to do a little bit of cleaning, I know that especially vintage clothes from the 30s and 40s, would certainly be appreciated. We wouldn't turn anything away, I don't think.
So maybe they should give you a call before they come with their
That
truckload
would
of
probably be a good
things
idea.
to get rid of, because I know you know your storage would come to an end pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And one last thing before we leave you, we just have a second left. If people want a tour, it would be a great way to get acquainted with the center.
Absolutely. We are here from 9 until 5 or 5:30. You can stop by, or you can certainly call us and say, we're in town, we'd like to see the Wilson, and myself or the office manager, Lisa, will certainly give you a tour.
All right. We want to thank you very much, Cara Sherman, for visiting with us this morning.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to spread the word about what's going on here at the Wilson, and I really hope people come see Harvey. It'll be a great production.
Yes. So until next time, here's a thought. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until the good is better and the better is best.